PewDiePie. I'm sure you've heard about him. He's actually the biggest YouTuber since the beginning of YouTube, and he's now on the verge of being dethroned by some random channel, T-Series. There's been a constant battle going on for months on who's gonna win it in the end. What if I told you, my friends, that this whole battle might actually be beautifully orchestrated by the man himself? And it might sound crazy, it probably is crazy, but just hear me out for some minutes. You might actually learn something for your channel here as well. Anyway, my name is Dominic if you're new here, and for this video, I'd like to introduce you to a marketing principle that I call the staged fight, and it has helped PewDiePie grow to almost 100 million subs. And what it is, it's basically two brands or personalities seemingly have a fight with each other. And the fight's bad, right? Because, you know, fighting people, you could hurt other people, you could lose your followers, your subscribers, whatever. So that's kind of bad, right? Well, here's the thing, my friends, it's not true. First of all, what it does, it gives brands a lot more exposure. Just because people like to talk about conflicts. People like to talk about negative things a lot more than just, for example, being happy farm life, stuff like that. And second of all, it gives the brands a lot more personality, just because people like to side with someone. They like to be part of something bigger, even if that might just be something really, really small and unimportant. But still, people just love taking part in one side or the other. And that's where this whole conspiracy comes into play. And hear me out, my friends. It's an old principle that, depending on how many fucks you actually give, could even hijack your competitors' headlines, stuff like that, could even grow both of your brands tremendously. For example, EasyJet. I don't know if you know that, it's a low-cost airline. And back in the days, I think it was 20 years ago or even more, when their first competitor really launched, which was Go, they went ahead, bought 10 tickets for the first maiden flight of Go, went in there dressed, of course, with EasyJet uniform, stuff like that, and then they gave away flyers to all the people who took that flight. And all of a sudden, all the headlines changed from being, you know, the inaugural flight from Go to, you know, the hijacking of EasyJet. So, of course, EasyJet was the winner of this whole thing, basically hijacking all the media attention away from their competitor. And it actually benefited Go as well, because just everybody was just talking about this thing, right? And this is actually kind of the same that's happening right now with PewDiePie versus T-Series. And this is where this whole thing takes full circle for you, hopefully. Another example of that thing happening was the fight between Lady Gaga and Madonna in 2015. And you know, I don't know if the fight was real or not. I don't know, I don't actually care about that. But you can see, if you pull up Google Trends for that, you can see both of them had a significant spike in searches on Google, meaning they had the attention of more people, and that's basically all that matters. Let's go back to PewDiePie and how he might be in on this. If you open up his social blade graph here, you can actually see that he grew steadily over the years, you know, nothing special here. But then you see when this whole PewDiePie versus T-Series started. And you can actually see the moment when it started happening, when people all of a sudden got activated, when people even hacked printers. And even in the comments on some porn sites, for example, you know, some people actually told me that. And you can see all of a sudden, rapid growth from there on. From January 2018 to October 2018, he gained 8 million. And then in the span of only 4 months, he grew from 67 million to over 90 million, which is 23 million, which is 3 times more than he did in a whole year, right? Get it, why he might actually be in on this. So looking at this whole information here, it actually could be that PewDiePie and T-Series are in this together, which actually would explain why this battle keeps going, and you know, sometimes PewDiePie's in the lead and sometimes T-Series is above him. Like right now, for example, now looks like he's losing. But I'm sure it will change all the time, because it changes all the time. Meaning people just have their eyes on this whole battle on both brands. Meaning lots of attention for them. And of course, attention is the most important thing here on social media. And could be that they actually don't want this battle to end. Because right now, you can actually see T-Series is taking the lead. T-Series just dethroned PewDiePie from being the biggest YouTuber ever. But I'm sure as time progresses, they will drop again, making this whole conversation be new again, making this whole conversation be in the mouth of everybody else again. Because if there's no clear winner, you know, it's not over. It keeps going and going. And basically what it is, it's a huge growth hack. So in my opinion, it could be that they're both in on this or not. It could have been just pure luck. You know, of course, having a personality helps. Of course, having already an established audience of, I don't know, 67 million people helps a lot. Because as I said earlier, You know, people want to be part of something. So if people see, okay, they can side with him, they can be the army of PewDiePie, of course they're gonna help. So to conclude this, my friends, yes, this whole thing might seem very, very far-fetched. Yes, some people actually might call me crazy, I'm used to that. But also yes, T-Series is from India, and as we know, there's almost no bot farms in India that could potentially keep this whole thing going on and on again, right? Whatever's the case, both parties actually benefit from that. As you can see, both parties grow and grow and grow. Actually, Felix benefits from that a little bit more, or actually a lot more, because he's an individual. He's a person behind, he has the army rooting for the person Felix, for the person PewDiePie, as opposed to some big corporate firm that just throws up some bunch of Bollywood stuff, music videos, stuff like that. But that's a whole different branding and marketing principle. We're not gonna cover it today. We might cover it in a different video. Anyway, my name is Dominik. If you're new here, just don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Anyway, for the next video, we're actually doing something very, very special. We're gonna do my, 100th video special. We're actually going to Chernobyl and I'm gonna take you along. So this is something different. I hope you're gonna like it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because there's some special IGTV stuff going on there. Anyway, I'll see you on IGTV. I'll see you here. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Nearly crashed, my friend. Nearly crashed. I have no idea where we are. Fuck. Lost signal. Lost signal. Oh no.